Well, that wraps up week 1, and what a week it was. Lots of high scoring, some low scoring, everything was all in between. Pretty craziness. So we're going to wrap it up video style just for you. We have a special correspondent in Michael James Watkins to provide you some extra insight, but that's for later on. First, let's get pimped out. Shazam! Boom. Now that's better. Okay, I guess we might as well get the worst over with, you know. Someone in this league lost, but it's not like it's that important. Yeah, it was me. Lost the game of the week to Mark, but give credit where credit is due. Mark put up a heck of a game. I mean, 148 points. What am I supposed to do? Of course, you know, 2 other teams could have done that, but it was just, like I said, a pretty crazy week of explosion. Mark wins 148 to 109. That one kind of stings a little bit. I guess this video that I have for you kind of sum up how I felt about it, and see if you can pick. Obviously, you'll see who is represented by me in the video, but Mark, interesting costume in this one. Check it out.
Where is this juggernaut motherfucker? I will crush him with my hand.
You can't be serious. This motherfucker talking about me? I'm gonna beat the shit. Get the fuck out my way. What's wrong with you? Oh shit.
Now give me this puny ass hand.
What the fuck? I'm scared of heights. But I'm the juggernaut.
Yes, now. God damn! I wanna get fucked.
But I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
Well, after that brings up our second matchup of the week, and that was the Honey Badger versus the Batman. The Batman was holding a slight edge going into Monday, but Honey Badger, with his strong core of running backs, just really took charge, and also Andre Johnson. Do you have Andre Johnson? Yeah, let me actually look into this. I have the computer in front of me. Make sure I'm not giving some misinformation. Yeah, he did. So that one really kind of blew that one open. Ed started out on a down point, but you can't really, I mean, it's week 1. It's week 1, but still, I'm sure it kind of stings, similar to, well, I got a video for that to represent it. Ed's the Batman, but we'll just pretend the Honey Badger is the Wolverine in this, so check this one out.
Lights out, bub. Alfred, I need us. I heal real fast.
Well, after that wonderful little video, coming up to the third game, The B team versus the Watkins Hurricane. Now, by Thursday, this one looked like it was already over, and Mike was down by quite a bit. To give Mike some prop, he did show an effort. I mean, 124 points, you can't argue against that. I mean, you're going against a guy that threw 7 touchdowns right off the bat. So, in regards to that, what can you say? But just tip your hat to the B team. He's looking like he's going to be a fierce competitor going forward. But we do have some commentary here, not from Mike, but some walrus named Miguel. I mean, I don't know if he's a close friend of Mike. I don't know. I just ran into him the other day. So, Miguel, what do you have to say about this? What do you feel about this loss? Nice. Okay, I get that. Any more insight then? Because that was kind of vague. Anything else you want to add to that? Really, very, very nice. What do you think you're gonna be doing next week? What does next week look like for you? Calm down. It'll be okay, Miguel. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Just no. There's not any reason for that. Just hey, chill. But anyways, whatever, Miguel. Thank you for that. I'm sure you probably summed up some of Mike's emotions in that, but you know, what can I say? So thank you, Miguel. Yeah, thanks for that as well. That was wonderful. Moving on. We got the Felix Felices versus Show Me Your TDs, 2 new teams. It was fairly close going throughout. I mean, it was based off of Yahoo's odds. They had it at Monday night that it was almost a 50-50 split who was going to win that until David started pulling away with Owen Daniels. I mean, he traded for him over Jimmy Graham, and he overproduced Jimmy Graham. I'm thrilled about that. I really, really am. But remember, it's only week 1. But I'm really thrilled. Anyways, so I'm sure, David, you're pretty celebrating. I got a little video probably to sum up how your weekend went after you realized you just won. So check this out.
Sweet.
I left my job, my boss, my car, and my home. I'm leaving for a destination I still don't know. Somewhere nobody must have duties at all. And if you like this, you can follow me. So let's go. Follow me. And let's go to the place where we belong and leave our troubles at home. Come with me. We can go to a paradise of love and joy, a destination unknown. Now I won't feel those heavy shoulders no more. My life got better now, I finally enjoy. Yes, all the people wanna come here and so. Come on and join us, you can do that now. Let's go. Follow me. And let's go to the place where we belong and leave our troubles at home. Come with me. We can go to a paradise of love and joy, a destination unknown.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance.
Interesting. We have a strange way to celebrate things, but last but not least, we got the Swedish Weasels versus the Steel Curtain. And Steve, you know, he put up a gallant fight. I mean, what can I say? He tried. But when you're going against the highest scoring team in the league, it's hard to account for. I mean, we've had 2 teams that scored in 160s. That's just ridiculousness. Now, I mean, this is after a year that I kind of dumbed down the stats, so that's even more impressive. 168 for Tyler. Coming out of almost nowhere. I feel some people were probably overlooking him, and now he's a considerable threat. I mean, we got 2 teams in the Bud Lights division that have scored over 160. I definitely didn't see that coming. Well, maybe if you asked Emery or Tyler, they probably should have told you that was going to happen regardless. So I guess it depends on who you talk to, but what a crazy week. As for Steve, though, you know, the Swedish people are rather interesting group. I think this video will sum it up. Check it out right now.
What's interesting is the Swedes are an extremely equal people. There are no hierarchies here. The Swedes prefer a so-called flat organization.
Okay, attack on my command! Yes, Captain. That is if you feel like it. I mean, I don't have to decide everything all the time. You want to make a decision?
Oh, maybe it's Ingrid's turn.
Okay.
Ingrid, do you want to attack? You want to attack?
I think we should have a group discussion about this.
That's a good idea!
We should bring in Lasse.
Yes!
Lasse, you want to attack?
It doesn't matter who you are, the same rules apply to everyone.
We have 3 main concerns to discuss with you.
Someone forgot to put this coffee cup in the dishwasher. Oh, it says Fredrik on it. Maybe it's yours, Fredrik.
But the dishwasher was full.
So you empty it. Your mother doesn't work here, Mr. Prime Minister.
Okay, you have to excuse me. I must attend to this.
3rd time this week. What if Angela Merkel comes and then there are no fresh coffee cups?
The combination of sexual liberation and the fear of conflict make the Swede hard to provoke.
Look, my bike is messed up, man! I fucked your mother!
Oh, really? Oh, that's so good for her. She hadn't had much of a sex life. First, I thought you were angry with me, and now you come with this wonderful message.
In many ways, the Swedish people are extremely tolerant towards minorities. Now, this becomes very relevant when you visit an ordinary football match. The Swedes are extremely independent and yet at the same time extremely tolerant. This odd combination leads to frustration. So where do the Swedes go to let out their aggressions? Well, abroad. In your countries. Extremely fascinating, isn't it? And yet we still only scratch the surface of this fascinating people.
Well, that wraps up this Wednesday wacky review, or whatever other W acronym or adjective that you want to put into there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to writing the preview for week 2 coming up. I hope to maybe get a win against the rival, because it's rivalry week, so we're focusing on that. The rivals changed just a tweak a little bit, but not too much. I'm sure all you are already aware. So good luck to everyone but David this week. See ya. Peace. Well, with that, now we're going to go for a special bonus coverage of Pick Up the Week with our dearest friend, Michael James Watkins. Apparently it has official name, though. Mike, take it away.
This is the Yams Pickup of the Week. Ruben Randall, number 82 wide receiver for the Giants. He looks like if my wide receivers weren't as great as they are, he would be my target. I really think that, you know, the Giants and Eli Manning are going to be such a high-octane offense with very little running game that they're going to have to pass. Giants had a really good time of getting Randall isolated one-on-one with the team's underrated corner, or, you know, slot corner. He's going to lose his targets to Hakeem Nicks and Victor Cruz. I really only think he's a flex play, but he's a really high-end flex play because they have no running game to speak of. And, you know, David Wilson did not prove that he can carry the load and was really unreliable. If you remember correctly, he was benched for the first half of last year for 1 fumble. Now, they had Ahmad Bradshaw last year, so he was actually they had somebody else to lean on who could be the bell cow in that offense. This year they're kind of stuck with, you know, David Wilson, but he's going to lose his carries to Scott, Delroy Scott, and I really think their passing offense is going to have to keep up the pressure for them to score points. Ruben Randall is my Yams pickup of the week.
Thank you, Mike. Thumbs up, Mike. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Well, thank you again for that, Mike. It was a great insight. I know you also want to help out with pointing out who was the best player this weekend with a hands-down decision. It was Peyton Manning, first game to kick off the NFL season, throwing 7 touchdowns. Let's check up with the review and Mike's little input into it.
Last night to a resounding victory over the Super Bowl champs, the Ravens. Manning tied the league record throwing 7 touchdowns. Manning says he never really thought about letting up.
Well, I really like running. You know, it was a good day for running. There's some lightning out there. I don't know. That's not too good for running. You know, they were all running around, running. Oh, look at that run. He was running fast enough to jump up in the crowd. All running. Oh, Tennyson running.
Well, that wraps up this Wednesday wacky review, or whatever other W acronym or adjective that you want to put into there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to writing the preview for week 2 coming up. I hope to maybe get a win against the rival, because it's rivalry week, so we're focusing on that. The rivals changed just a tweak a little bit, but not too much. I'm sure all you are already aware. So good luck to everyone but David this week. See ya. Peace.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, pretty big and pretty wide, they beat a polar bear in a fight. Like an underwater unicorn, they've got a kick-ass facial harm, they're the Jedi of the sea. They stop Cthulhu awaiting ye. Narwhals, they are narwhals. Narwhals, just don't let them touch your balls. Narwhals, they are narwhals. Narwhals, inventors of the shish kebab.
Oh, Tennyson running.